Yeah, you guys just didn't think we'd get inside of Hades Bounce that easily, did you? Now here we have some twin servers. These do not actually breed little server seeds like the other ones do. So they're a lot easier. They're actually kind of like the server's bastard. The mole one, the blue one from God of War 2 that had Jason and the Argonauts that killed them. Here I'm actually using... I was using the Rage of Sparta there. The standard slash was square. It has a little combo, and I like just using it a few times, and then what I like to do is in triangle to do that spin. It's very strong. It has actually... Ooh, wow. Got so from you already. That's great. Anyway, triangle does that spin attack, which is great. Gets some good range, some damage. And then X has Shockwave, but I don't really like Shockwave. Counters work great on these things. I usually get them all in. You can block most of their attacks except for their paw stomp. I've seen that sometimes they will just standard kind of roar. You can also reflect their shots of fire. But you can block if you don't get the timing right. There's not much else to this fight in particular. It looks pretty intimidating, honestly, just based on how servers are in computer games. But they're really not. If you want to save Bridge of Sparta for the end of this fight, it's not really worth it. You usually should actually get enough for the later phase of this fight. They don't really change as they lose their heads, though. Don't worry. Oh wow, I got both circle prompts. That's great. The circle prompt does not stay up for long, though. Keep that in mind. Let's actually just get rid of you. Where's your circle prompt? That was actually a little unfortunate, though, how I got it in the boat at the same time. You can honestly focus on just one instead of just always sticking with their heads. If you don't want to work, so just burn this one. So I can kill both relative at the same time. And also, they are pretty vulnerable when they're charging up for their fireball. Don't worry. But that's one down. That's very nice. The Bow of Apollo is also really good here. Don't hesitate to use it. Remember, you basically have infinite use of it. Only one slash, okay. I'll show off that Shockwave later, I guess. And like Rage of the Titans, there is a little cost to activate each time. Like, you know, charge. It'll take a significant chunk of it each time.
I can understand. You are a capable warrior.
Thanks, I guess. Pfft, awkward. Okay, at least they're all kind of respectful to us, the gods, whenever we're about to fight them, more or less. Well, Poseidon didn't even give us respect, but oh well, that's Poseidon. It was too overcome with anger or something. Yeah, this is, if you can do that thing with the Cerberus twins, you should not have a problem here. Like, really. This drags the combat, why don't you? Oh, I'm just gonna try and get some extra hits, because why not? You still have invincibility frames when you're doing some of the throws, so don't worry about that. There aren't many invincibility frames in this game, actually. I believe I've gotten over that. It is kind of a bug still, and very odd. Oh, I got the effects here. It's great. Nice. And we see it. Oh. So, what does this note say? That is actually a very odd note. It's not stated who that is. From playing Ghost of Sparta, it's kind of implied that it's Kratos' brother, Deimos. I don't know, they kind of reconciled after that game. I don't know, that note is very ambiguous. Also, as soon as you come in here, you can't really access the rest of Hades, but you should have.
Come, Spartan, come in. Make yourself at home. This time, you won't be leaving.
Okay. You can try your brother this will come with rage to try and stop us. Or something. Health chest I can come in. So we are in Hades' palace. Things are kind of gonna slow down a little. There's not much combat. Well, except for this, but there is actually more puzzle solving. Whoa, whoa. It's still really odd that they have the shockwaves this early, because that's kind of late game. I don't know, that's just me. Also, for the twin Cerberus, you probably should actually have maybe level 3 blades, potentially. You should probably get it soon if you're playing on a lower difficulty. You definitely won't have it on very hard. I can verify that for a fact. That's one thing I usually remember with God of War 2, 3, and kind of Chains of Olympus, kind of goes Sparta. I just remember at what points when you usually will have an upgrade on a lower difficulty and when you will not have that same upgrade on the very hard setting. As you can guess, I don't remember for Ascension because I still haven't beaten Ascension on very hard at this moment. We'll have to actually discuss that game again because that's kind of a recurring thing in these Let's Plays. So yeah, talking about Ascension, that's a general theme in these Let's Plays at times. It's one of the few things I usually talk besides some of the mythos and some things that correlate with me in this series. But before we do that, let's show off the rest of the Blade of Olympus. This is the X attack that it's good for smaller enemies, but I just don't think it's that good for boss fights. And then that was full square combo. That was triangle, which is pretty decent. It's not a bad weapon attack, honestly, none of those. But X, it's just not good for boss fights. I just really find that. And one of your problems you're gonna find here really is just those dogs. If they get on Kratos, he'll stagger every time. When smaller enemies, like the undead, get on Kratos, like that's what I mean. Like every time one of them grabs Kratos, he'll stagger and it'll reset the counter because you have to wiggle the joystick to get them off. It's not. It doesn't really have the smaller, like the basic undead. I don't understand that. Once the dogs are gone, it's not really that hard to fight, and I'm just gonna kill you with circle. Very satisfying. The dogs are probably the hardest part of this whole fight, honestly. Now, what you can actually do here is, if you can do it right, you can actually ring out the Minotaurs. Like, I think... No, that's not it. You usually have to actually counter to get it, and... Oh, I think that tree actually is counting as an object. Yeah, I think the tree was counting as an object, but you can ring them out. It's actually something I never knew until just playing regular practice for this Let's Play. You probably noticed that a failed recording was kind of not too far before the one you're watching now, because I forgot a chest, and I was kind of at the point of no return here, because we're gonna fight Hades soon, and I'm just like, damn it, damn you me, or something. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna fight Hades soon. This area isn't that long. We have this puzzle here with those arms and that casket. That is indeed Persephone. you play Chains of Olympus, you will know that she tried to destroy the world at the end. It was revealed to be the main antagonist. She orchestrated the whole thing with Morpheus, who was not actually appear in the series. I think Morpheus is the god of dreams, and Atlas to escape. It basically meant that creators had to forsake Calliope forever in order to save the world and the gods. The ending is kind of sad in my opinion, surprisingly. Actually, was made an essay on that ending in Chains of Olympus and some stuff about like looking into it really deep on a state mandated test for my high school, and I kind of had no idea what I was doing for that test. I skipped a few very important problems, and I kind of thought I was going to retake with all my friends, but all my other friends were like honor students. They had to retake, and I was like, how the fuck did I pass that? And how did I even avoid that? Like, I don't think I really avoided that many questions, but I was just surprised that I somehow didn't get screwed over by using a game in a standardized fucking test. It wasn't SATs, it was something else. I don't remember what it was called. But anyway, we're gonna fight Hades soon, and one thing to note, if you're playing on a lower difficulty, you should definitely have, if not almost have, you should definitely have your level 3 Blades of Exile and your Spirit of Hercules combo. You will not have it on this difficulty, you definitely should not. Kind of sucks, it's one of the first things I noticed. And it basically confirmed to me that the now standard thing of very hard with decreasing all the orb values by half was still prevalent. But anyway, we're gonna have to find a way to get those arms to hold. There's usually a switch, similar to one on Kratos' left here, that'll do it for us, but the one up there, above us, that one does not stay in place. Well, it kind of does, but I'll have to explain a bit. See, we have to use that lever in order to bring them back. And it doesn't really work, because when you have to open the lever again, and it'll cause the arms to break up, like go back down every time. Kinda sucks, but it's not a bad thing to spruce up the puzzle. I mean, otherwise the puzzle would be way too simple. So basically, we need this stone to hold the arm in place while we get the other arm to go into the shackle. That also means you should do the left hand first. Well, technically Hades' right arm, but who cares? And let's get some health now. You're also going to probably know why I use my armor sparta there in a second. Anyway. Let's move this a little closer. Leave it there. So if we get the shackles open, they stay open for only a little while. And the arms will not be held in place there. We can't do anything about the arm on the right, but we can do something about the left arm. I think also, in general, the arm might actually break free from the shackle, kind of, and will go back. I think that's one of the other reasons why you need to use the stones. It might have been shown if I didn't put that stone slab in place in time. I'm not sure. But before we go, let's head over here. There's a few things we can grab. First, this is why I use my armor Sparta. Not bad. That generally means you shouldn't have to worry about using your magic at all. Probably could have used it on those minotaurs as well, and the dogs, but I wanted to show for the dogs, and Using the Rageous Part and then rigging out the Minotaurs. Just because I thought it was pretty funny how I was able to bring them out. Because it actually happened in a practice run, and I was like surprised, like, you can ring them out. Wow, because ring outs aren't really that doable in this game, and you're gonna notice that hand in Hades' right hand is not going back. It would if we didn't have the stone slab. So that's why we need it. But anyway, ring outs really aren't that possible, mostly due to how some combos are kind of changed. Like, the original combo with pressing circle on ground when the Minotaurs were in the air was you would swing them. And you would just toss them off. So you could ring them out pretty easily if you had to if there was a abyss or anything nearby. You can't really do that in this game. Kratos just brings them down. It might have worked if you're really close to that edge, but I don't think it really would have worked.